Welcome to the Flip Top Topper Camper Tour. Today what we're going to do is just show you what we built. We've had a few people ask about the topper. You can see it's pretty unique. It's made from 80/20 extruded aluminum. And shout out to Ripcord and Kit Camper. Probably wouldn't have built this without their builds or watching their builds on YouTube. So we'll give you a tour of what I did differently. I built the whole thing out of 80/20 and we put a tonneau cover on top to make it a convertible. And it's working extremely well. We picked the 80/20 aluminum because it's strong, it's lightweight, and it's pretty waterproof. We got it to where it's really 90% waterproof. So you can see that we dropped the panels into the 80/20, so you can't actually open the sides, but we can open the top. So let me show you that, because that's the cool part. It's convertible. Basically, it's just a simple tonneau cover. The tonneau cover came on the truck, so I got it free, which is really cool. But we just flip it open, and boom, we have a convertible topper. And you can see here that we built the inside out, also using 80/20. And the only thing in this camper that can mold up are these 5 wooden boards that we use for a sleeping platform. And I'll show you how to convert it to a sleeping platform here in a second. So the doors were open when I started the video, so let me just show you how the door system works. It's really just the tailgate with the pad on it, and we'll probably do a video on the pad because it really works. It saves your knees tremendously. But it's pretty simple. We did put the struts on, which makes it really nice. But yeah, it just opens up with 2 struts. And we can easily crawl inside. Now the nice thing about this is we can store a ton of gear, paddle boards, mountain bikes, all our camping gear. We can do the cooler system that we have, and we tried to make everything waterproof. The only thing not waterproof are the boards. I think I mentioned that earlier. We even bought some cheap plastic containers to store our stuff. The nice thing about that is I can leave the containers in the truck, close it. We have a cover that we put on. I'll show you the cover some other time. And we're ready to go when we're ready to go camping, because all we need to do is pack food and clothes. So it's super nice. We have 2 boxes in the front that are waterproof. They're marine grade, if you can take a look at the front there. And we got caught in 2 rainstorms so far, and trust me, they are waterproof. Work really well. So what I'd like to do next is to take a moment, and we're gonna flip the bed, turn it into the bed platform, and show you where we sleep. Right now we're in travel mode, and we like it to keep it in this mode because we can store most of our stuff. However, when we get to camp, we pull everything out of the camper and then we convert it to the bed platform. So let me show you how quick that is. And we're not going to do time lapse. We're actually going to just move the boards around so you can time it and see how fast it is. So here I go. Alright, we're done. That's the bed platform. Now you can actually put sleeping bags, pads. We're actually thinking about getting a Japanese mattress to put on top that we can unroll and roll back up, make it a little bit more comfortable. But this is where we sleep. So when we get to the campground, this is the bed platform. Let me take a minute to talk about probably the two biggest negatives. The first negative was the fact that it was pretty hard to waterproof. We did find out a solution and we're really happy with the solution. I still keep a cover on it when it's parked in the driveway, but we're pretty happy with how we waterproofed it. And we'll do another video on how we waterproofed it. The other thing is the zinc oxide bolts. And let me show you. If we use the bolts are used heavily, you can see that there's a little bit of rust. Where the bolts are at, where there's not a lot of heavy use, then they're not really rusting too much at all. And like I said, we do keep a cover on it, so that helps out a lot. You can do stainless steel. The bolts are super cheap, so I'm probably just gonna change these bolts out once a year. Just take them out and put new zinc oxide bolts in them. Or stainless steel, I don't know yet, haven't decided. So, but you can see that we use this door a lot, and so that's why you have a little bit of rust. The nice thing about the aluminum though, it does not rust up, and the aluminum composite, the acrylic side panels, they do not rust up at all. There's no mold, it's no mildew, and we don't have to worry about any smells or anything like that. So huge benefit. But there's one benefit that outdoes everything. This is the view that you get when you're laying in the bed platform. It's amazing. You can look at the stars at night when you're getting ready to go to bed. Now, if you're in a buggy area, we do have a bug net, and we'll go through that. And if you're in a rainy area, we have a rain fly. But this is the view. This is why we built it. And the convertible tonneau works so well. We're gonna wrap this flip top topper tour video up. Really just want to highlight a few things. You've already heard them, but it's super lightweight. It's strong. It is waterproof for the most part, and the view is amazing. So we're having a lot of fun and looking forward to a lot of cool adventures. If you're interested in doing a build, I put together 2 time lapses. 1 time lapse for the top and 1 time lapse for the interior. So go check out those videos. The 4th video that I'm going to put together is actually a video for builders. So if you're interested in building your own, I put together a spreadsheet, and there's a video that talks about all the nuts and the bolts and the extruded aluminum and how we put it together. So, and the reason why I'm doing these videos is because I want you to profit from my mistakes. I have extra aluminum at home, I have extra nuts, I have extra bolts, and I learned a lot from this build. I really did. So I want to try to save you from making the same mistakes that I made, and that's why I'm going to put some videos out there. Until next time, look forward to seeing you in the next video.